Forget everything the film series taught you. Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 reasons to visit Madagascar. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at why you should add Madagascar to your bucket list. Number 10. Malagasy time. Anyone who's ever taken a trip to the Caribbean or Southeast Asia is likely well versed in the concept of island time. Well, in Madagascar, it's referred to as Malagasy time, and it's not just a saying, it's a way of life. Essentially, Malagasy time means that things run a little slower on the Earth's fourth largest island. Hurry is not a part of the local lexicon, and people tend to be more laid back in their day-to-day dealings. A trip to Madagascar means you'll get to experience this delightful cultural phenomenon firsthand. Number 9. Flora. For most people, knowledge of Madagascar's flora begins and ends with the world-famous baobab trees, the country's magnificent natural skyscrapers that tower over the landscape. However, the country is home to more than 12,000 plant species, making it one of the most biodiverse places on the planet. It's been estimated that 96% of Madagascan trees and shrubs are endemic. This means that many of the plants found on Madagascar cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. Entire plant families are endemic to the island, making it a uniquely diverse place of natural beauty that you need to see to believe. Number 8. Fauna. Similar to its flora, Madagascar's wide array of wildlife consists primarily of endemic species. Both can be attributed to the fact that the landmass has been isolated from its continental neighbors for roughly 70 million years. Popular species of animals that are native to Madagascar include the fossa, the Malagasy giant rat, lemurs, and literally hundreds of species of birds, reptiles, amphibians, and freshwater fish. Lemurs have become synonymous with the country, and a trip to Madagascar isn't complete without visiting Lemurs Park in the city of Antananarivo. In fact, all 100 species of lemur are endemic to Madagascar. Perhaps that's why they had such a large role in the feature film series of the same name. Number 7. Food. Malagasy cuisine is the byproduct of its French colonial history, geography, trade, and migration. These 4 pillars have shaped the country's diverse culinary scene, which will both shock and delight your taste buds. Popular staples include zebu meat, made from the distinctive cows that dot Madagascar's landscape, which is often served in stews or grilled on a skewer, and romazava, a braised meat dish typical with tomatoes, mixed greens, garlic, and ginger. You'll find plenty of spices, coconut, rice, cassava, and beans peppered throughout Malagasy cuisine, making for a national culinary culture that's diverse and oh so tasty. And for those of you hoping to snap the perfect Instapic of your meal, don't worry. Malagasy dishes are as visually vibrant as they are delicious. Number 6. It's an adventure getaway. If you're making the journey all the way to Madagascar, you really want to make the most of your time there. And in Madagascar, that means exploring its natural wonders. Adventure holidays are becoming increasingly popular, and to keep up, Madagascar now offers multiple tour options for adrenaline junkies looking to get off the beaten path. From trekking and rafting expeditions through the Paranet Nature Reserve to a 14-day off-roading tour that takes you deep into the heart of the country's diverse landscape, Madagascar has no shortage of options for your adventure holiday. With so many endemic species of flora and fauna, getting up close and personal with them should be on everyone's Madagascar bucket list. Number 5. Malagasy culture. Years of trade and migration with its East African, Arab, and Southeast Asian neighbors, as well as decades of French colonial rule, have diversified Malagasy culture, making it unique yet strangely familiar in some regards. While the major cities have seen a shift towards more Western-style food and clothing in recent years, tradition is alive and well in the rural areas. Still, you'll find men and women wearing lambas, a wrap worn around the waist, eating romazava, and playing the valiha throughout the country. Sport remains an important part of everyday life in the country as well, with Merengue, a form of hand-to-hand combat, and the board game Fanorona, both being immensely popular. Number 4. It's affordable. Madagascar is slowly becoming more accessible to travelers, despite its limited infrastructure. There are now regular flights to and from the country, with a round-trip flight during the low season costing you approximately $1,200 from the United States and $800 from Europe. Within the country, however, your money goes much, much further. Renting a private car and driver for the day will only set you back $50, while the average cost of a meal is $4. You can typically get a hotel room for as little as $20 to $60 a night, but there are luxury resorts where you can easily spend considerably more. That being said, Madagascar is a very affordable place to visit, all things considered. Number 3. Antananarivo. Madagascar's capital city is a vibrant microcosm for the entire country. It's a place where you can experience history, culture, nature, and culinary delights all in a single day. From the magnificent Rova of Antananarivo, a royal palace built in the 17th century, and the eclectic mixture of French colonial and Malagasy architecture, to the must-see tradition of Hiiragasi, an all-day event comprised of music and dancing, Antananarivo is the beating heart of Madagascar. The previously mentioned Lemurs Park is a must-visit, as is the Croc Farm, where you'll get to see the Nile crocodile and countless other animal species. For the sights and smells of the country's culinary scene, be sure to visit Analakali Market, a fun if somewhat chaotic experience that'll dazzle your senses. Number 2. National Parks. From Andasibe Montandia National Park and its lemur population to Amber Mountain National Park and its plethora of picturesque waterfalls, Madagascar is teeming with places of immense natural beauty just waiting to be explored. In 1990, Tsingy de Bemaraha Strict Nature Reserve and National Park was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, due in part to its unique limestone cliff formations, which are as stunning as they are dangerous. One of the best places to go for a hike is Isalo National Park. Covering an area of 314 square miles, the park is noted for its arid landscapes, canyons, unique rock formations, and of course, for its sizable lemur population. Seriously, these cute critters are everywhere. Number 1. It's off the beaten track. Like Iceland and New Zealand before it, Madagascar is a remote island that is slowly becoming a tourist hotspot. However, the country's tourism boom is still very much in its infancy, which means that many of its best sites have yet to be overrun by selfie stick-waving tourists jostling for the best profile pic. There's a purity to visiting this far-off land of lemurs and baobab trees, an experience in the not-so-distant future. For now, there's limited infrastructure, spotty Wi-Fi, and you will not find a McDonald's anywhere on the island. If that doesn't get your travel juices flowing, we do not know what will. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Mojo Travels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.